Alright, I just thought I'd show everybody my car opening tools. Now I have a lot more car opening tools than you're about to see here, but I just thought I'd show you my main set. First off, here's my long reach tool, all 58 inches of it. Over here is the remote control button grabber. This is a specialty long reach tool specifically designed to attack vertical buttons. Basically all you do, like with a standard long reach, you wedge the door frame open with your air wedge. You insert this tool through, you position the little lasso end over the button, and then you slide up the top part here with your thumb, which in turn will tighten the lasso around the button, and then all you have to do is pull up, and it pulls the button up, which unlocks the car. Right? Over here in this little insulated bag here, I have my air wedges. I keep them in this bag, this insulated bag, to prevent them from melting because I store my tools outside. But anyway, I have two. Always gotta have two. Here's my first one from Tech Train. It's made of reinforced vinyl. Here's my second one from Access Tools, formerly known as High Tech Tools, and it's made from ballistics nylon, the same material used in many bulletproof vests. Now, let's go to my red bag over here, which contains the majority of all my wire tools. Right? Let's unzip. Right? In here, I have two Slim Jims. Here's my first one. This is one of the first car opening tools I ever got. It's just a cheap Slim Jim from, let's see, what's the brand here? Ampro. Got this from Advanced Auto Parts. Has a notch end on this end and a push end on this end, which allows you to push down lazy pawls. You have another Slim Jim. This one's a little more professional, and it's made by ProLock. It has a nice little vinyl handle here for grip, and as you can see, it has a notched end here. Right, let me just put those back, and I'll show you the rest. Right. Now in here is where all the good stuff is stored. In this little pocket here, what I have is a homemade L tool. This is useful for pulling up and pushing down on lazy pawls, bell cranks, and even manipulating certain vertical linkages with a steep bend in them. On this end, it has a pretty long bend, and on the other end, there's a short bend, about 1.5 inches long. Now this, what I got here, is called the Vulcan button grabber. It's made by A1 Security Manufacturing. This tool, like the remote control button master I showed you, is designed to attack vertical buttons, but this tool is designed to be, it's made so that it can be used without a wedge on many vehicles. On some, you're going to have to use an air wedge or something to make some space because it's too tight, but on many vehicles such as Mercedes, which this works great on, and the 97 to 2001 Toyota Corolla, you don't need a wedge, just slips right through. Basically, all you have to do is slide it between the frame and body of the vehicle, and once it's inside, use these strings here to maneuver the tool around the frame, and then all you have to do is position the loop here, the little rubber band here around the button, and pull to bind it, and then all you have to do is pull up, which will pull up the button and unlock the car. Also, you can use the string here to pull up buttons as well. In my opinion, the string works best on mushroom-shaped buttons, whereas the rubber band end here works best on straight buttons with a thumb notch in them. But anyway, let's move on. Put these back. In this compartment here, I have some under the window tools. Here's your standard one, which is narrow. Right, let me see. Here's one that's a little wider. This works best on wider door panels. And over here we have one that's not only wide, but it's long for cars that have the lock control seated a little deeper in the door. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. Put these away. Oop. Zip that back up. Right here I have some more under the window tools along with some other tools. First off, here's this one. This is the TT1025 by Lockmasters. This is an under the window tool specifically designed to attack vertical buttons. The rounded, wait, hold on just a minute. The rounded end here is particularly useful for attacking vehicles that have buttons recessed into the door panel, like those seen on Honda Pilots or CRVs. This loop end here is used to attack straight buttons. All you do is pull the under the window tool up inside the vehicle as usual, position this loop over the button, and then you just pull the shaft, which in turn will tighten the lasso around the button, and then all you have to do is pull up and the vehicle's unlocked. And lastly, this pointed end here is used to attack buttons that have a little thumb notch in them. You just position it next to the button, twist it against it and pull up, and you're good to go. Here's another one designed to attack vertical buttons, but unlike the one I showed you before, this one is solely designed to attack buttons that have that are square, that have a little thumb notch in them. As before, all you do is just put it next to the button and put it inside the little square thumb notch and pull up. And here's another one. This was basically the original tool of this type. Now, even though this tool is made by ProLock and it's called the MCOT, which stands for Multi-Car Opening Tool Button Lifter, this tool was originally called the Japanese tool because as there are, how do I put this, as many Japanese Asian-made vehicles have vertical buttons that are completely shielded that cannot be opened with standard in the door tools. And as I said before, like the last two, the pointed end here is just positioned next to the notch in the button, and then all you have to do is pull up and the car's unlocked. But anyway, let's go on to this one here. This is designed to clean the bottom of the window so you can get a better view when looking down into the door cavity with your inspection light. All you do is basically put it beneath, insert it down into the door cavity, pull and rotate it beneath the bottom edge of the glass, and then pull up. And then this portion of the tool here will be on the inside of glass, whereas this side will be on the outside, and then all you have to do is just move it back and forth and it cleans the dust. Now, but anyway, let's put this back and I'll show you some more stuff. And what the hell, I'll put that back afterwards. But anyway, now in this compartment here I have some linkage hooks. Here's a slide lock style tool. This one, on this end is a longer end, and on this end is a shorter end. The shorter end allows you to attack a rod from above, whereas the end here allows you to attack it from underneath. Now this is an interesting tool. This is called the separator tool. It's made by ProLock. What the tool is intended for is, on some vehicles the inside weather stripping is extremely tight, and which will make using an under the window tool a little more difficult. But with this tool, it allows you to kind of wedge open the inside weather strippings, so you can use the under the window tool a little more easier. All you do is basically wedge open the window glass, put this down, rotate this beneath the bottom edge of the glass, and then just pull it up, and this head is specially tapered so as to allow it to come up easier, and then it'll be easier to get your main under the window tool in. But anyway, going back to business, this is called, what I have here is called the Astro tool. Now, even though this tool works great on many vehicles, this was specifically designed to open the the Chevy Astro and GMC Safari minivans. All you do is basically wedge open the window, insert this at the extreme rear corner of the window. You don't want to get stuck in the window track, but you just want it as far to the rear as possible. You insert it down until this, I hope you can see this here. Let me see if I can find it. Boy, where is it? All right. Until this, hold on, let me back up. Until this little index mark here. Let me just focus up on it. Hold on. The little index mark right here is even with the weather stripping, and then all you have to do is rotate it inwards and pull up, and at that point it will be hooked up with a linkage, and then all you have to do is twist to bind it and slide the linkage forward, and the van's unlocked. But anyway, this is probably one of the most common tools. It's the slide lock tool / under the button tool. On this end is a linkage hook, which allows you to attack linkage rods from above, and on this end is an under the button tool, which allows you to push up vertical buttons from beneath the plastic button head. Here's just another, it's called the slide gym. This, I never really use this. This end can be used, I suppose, like a under the button tool, and this is just an L tool with a little offset end. And finally, here's just another linkage hook / under the button tool. It's called the Honda tool. This end is allows you to hook linkage rods from the bottom, and this is just a shorter under the button tool. But anyway, let's move on to the next one, the last and final zippered compartment. Here's where I have my wedges. In here are my one-hand jack tools. Here's the standard one-hand jack, and here's the super one-hand jack. These are designed to help pry out a door frame so as to make inserting an air wedge a little easier. They have a rubber pivot point, so you won't scratch, to allow leverage, and so you won't scratch the vehicle. Here I just have a credit card for just shimming weather stripping. Here's a little shield I made from a piece of duct tape. It was originally supposed to be a duct tape wallet, but I just scrapped the idea to make a little sleeve here. This is when you're using a long reach tool, you just put this in between the body and the frame, so you don't scratch the vehicle when you use the long reach tool. And then you just slide the long reach tool through here, and it'll be nice and shielded, and it won't touch the metal surface or scratch any paint. Here's a little homemade strap tool I made from a piece of plastic strapping tape. It works basically in the same way as the Vulcan button grabber that I showed you before. All you do is just slide it between the vehicle body and the frame, and sometimes, as I said before, sometimes you have to use a wedge and sometimes you don't. And then once it's inside, all you do is just pull the left side inward and push the right side outward, and it'll steer the tool. And then all you have to do is position the loop here over the button and pull back to bind it and pull up, and the car's unlocked. But anyway, over here I got this tool called the Glassman wedge. This is specifically designed to wedge frameless windows because as you can see here, it's nice and flat, And when you use this tool, it spreads all the pressure over a smooth, even surface, and decreases the chances of shattering the window glass, which can happen with an air wedge, because even though it's unlikely to happen, the air wedge is convex on the end, which risks bending the glass in a curve and ultimately shattering it. So when you're going to wedge a frameless window, it's better to use a tool like this. Let me see. Over here, I just have a double-sided wedge. On this end is thin. On this end, it's thick. Here, I got my my mini wedges. These are my favorite wedges because these can wedge even the tightest doors with ease. As you can see, they're pretty thin and they have a nice little. They're nice and pointed at the ends. Here, as you can see. And lastly, over here I have two more Slim Jims. Here's a really narrow one. This is the original Slim Jim by Prolock. Haven't put a bend in it yet, and I'm not going to until I absolutely have to open a car, because it's just going to create storage problems, being bent and all. But anyway, here's a fondue fork. This is designed. Was designed to eat fondue with. But how this opens cars is this. This is meant to attack, meant to be used on vehicles that have vertical linkages that have holes under the door handle, and an exposed linkage, of course. Then all you do is slide this tool under the door handle until it contacts the linkage, the vertical linkage, then you push up and the door's unlocked. Here's just another auto parts store Slim Jim. I got this when I went to a lockout and some guy was trying to unlock his what was the vehicle again? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, this Toyota 4Runner, which it would be impossible to unlock with a Slim Jim because all the linkages are completely shielded. And over here, and this is the Mighty Max long reach tool. It's a two-part long reach tool which screws together over here. As you can see, you just put the end over here. Just have to bear with me. It's kind of hard to do this one-handed. Just put it on there and just start. Okay. Just put this end over here like this, and you just screw it on. Oops, hold on just a minute, guys. It's kind of hard to do this one-handed, as I said before. Oh boy, just a minute. All right, there we go. Hold on, hope you can see that there. Just screw it on like that. And you're good to go. Have a nice vinyl tip to allow you to grab buttons easier, and the whole tool is coated in a special coating so it won't scratch the vehicle. And lastly, over here, I have my inspection light. It has a nice bright Krypton bulb which illuminates the door really nicely, as you can see. It runs on, I believe, 4 C-style batteries, and it has a nice coaxial cable and a thin cable here, and there's a little suction cup which allows you to attach it to the window so you can work hands-free. But anyway, that's it. As always, rate the video, leave a comment if you'd like, and if you want to show me what tools you have to unlock cars, feel free to post it as a video response. As always, take care and stay tuned for the next video. Peace.